بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين ولا عاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين. I hope inshallah you're all well and in the best of health. Of course, as promised, and I did promise you all that I'll be making a new video on how to apply to the Islamic University of Medina. Now, first and foremost, أسأل الله عز وجل بأسماء الحسنى وصفاته العلى أن يجعل هذا العمل أن يكون مقبول ويتقبل منا واجعله أن يكون خالصا لوجهه الكريم وأن يستفيد به الجميع. May Allah Azza wa Jal accept it from us, make it sincere, and make it of benefit to all those that watch this video. Every single person watching that wants to apply to the Islamic University of Medina. And there is an Arabic version that I did for those that can't speak the English language or don't understand it. So the first thing that you do when you go into this website, as you can see, it's in the Arabic language. You change the language settings. Okay, so English, alhamdulillah, there's Arabic, there's English, there's Spanish, there's Portuguese, there's French, there's Urdu. I'm guessing this is Russian, there's Indonesian, and I'm guessing that's Chinese, maybe. Allah knows best. Okay, let's choose the English one. Okay, just bear with me as the website loads. Sometimes there could be small glitches. New Minhati system for studying in Islamic University. IU stands for Islamic University. So when you go into this website, Khwani, you go to register. If you have a login already, then you go to login. And anyway, if you want to read the admission guide, if you want to read anything and you want to be informed about anything, you want some sort of updates, because if you click it, it will send you to another link. Let's click it anyway, just so that I can show you guys as well. Okay, and then you'll be able to kind of tell what's going on with regards to just generally speaking, if any sort of information you needed to know, it has it here. It's like a breakdown. Okay, so if we scroll down, okay, it's still loading. I want this to be as informative as possible, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, and then there will be no need to ever touch on this. There will be no need for anyone to ever ask any questions. And inshallah, they won't change it. That's the main thing as well, that they won't change it. Okay, so let's go to this one. Okay, it's been a bit slow now. There we go. Introduction about the Islamic University. So it's got an intro. Okay, you can read the intro, what it's about, when it was established. Then the next page here introducing international scholarships. So obviously it's going to talk about the housing. If you have questions about housing, you can always go here and just be able to find out information. Free medical services, the free transportation. And inshallah, what we'll be doing, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, that tayassar Allah, if Allah makes it easy for us, we'll be having each like a small snippets or small minute clips about each and everything that happens with regards to the housing, the medical services, the student guidance and counseling, discounted meals, all of that which is mentioned here, and just like a breakdown if you kind of needed to hear about it and not read about it. Some people don't like to read about certain things, but it's all here. It's everything is here. Everything is here. Like all the stuff that you need is all there. And it's all broken down. So if you could see how many years everything is, 4 years, 4 years, 4 years, and this is the two sections that they have. So many people did ask regarding it. You got the scientific track, okay, and I wouldn't advise anyone coming from the West to go down this path anyway, because it's like, there's no need. It's not like as if the unis that you have in your country are going to be less of benefit to you coming out all the way to Medina to study something like this. I advise those that are coming from the West, go straight to the theoretical track where you're studying Sharia, Da'wah, Usul al-Din, Quran, Hadith, and Arabic. And they've added another one, as you can see, law, systems, and judicial studies. Okay, so with this one here, it's like basically studying, qada. Okay, and it's very beneficial. I know people that did do this one, and Arabic language as well. This is the Arabic Institute for those that need to learn the Arabic Institute. And then obviously you can go down this track, science and what have you. But like I said, I wouldn't advise anyone to go through that track. And then you've got the obtaining a visa, and it's literally, mashallah, tabarak rahman, they've really broken it down so that you have all the information. You know, all the information is here. Everything is here. Anyway, so let's get back to the main reason why this video, we're trying to make this video. As soon as you get to this stage, okay, you click to register. Let's register. I'm someone that wants to apply to the university. I've never applied before. Yalla, bismillah, let's register. So we put our email address, okay. Confirm the email address. Mobile number. Okay, obviously here you're going to select. So we go to UK. Okay. And we select the mobile number. 07724846363. Okay, let's make up a mobile number. Then we select suggest a password. Make sure your password is strong. Okay, make sure your password is strong. Your mail, date of birth, you click on this one here. Okay. And then verification code. 880. Actually, you know what? Just for the fact that I want to try and see if they will accept, let's choose and allow me to. Someone who's above the age. Create an account. Many people have actually asked me, will it work if I'm above the age of 25? So let's see. So it says here, account created successfully. Please confirm your email login. Okay. So just bear with me, everyone. Okay, now I didn't receive anything. So we go here. We click resend email. And this can happen a lot of times, by the way, just to letting you guys all know that this can happen, and it usually does happen to a lot of brothers that are trying to apply. So don't panic, just literally re-enter your email address. So an email will be sent to your registered email address with the link to confirm your account. Okay. Just bear with me, everyone. What's going on now? Still not sent for some weird reason. And this is the thing actually I want to touch on it for, that you wanting to choose to apply to the Islamic University of Medina is you wanting to tread a path to seeking knowledge, which means Allah Azza wa Jal كما قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم من سلك طريقا يلتمس فيه علما سهل الله له به أو سهل الله به طريقا إلى الجنة كما قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. So treads a path in seeking knowledge, and Allah Azza wa Jal will make the path to Jannah easy for them. Of course, we know that seeking knowledge is not something that's easy. You'll be tested and trialed. So this is from the very get-go, from the trials that you probably face, is just trying to apply. That it could be something that's so simple but made so difficult. And you just have to persevere and be patient. That's one thing that you have to do, And if one can't be patient with regards to the simple application, then how will you be when you actually go and you get accepted and you get trialed with bigger trials and tribulations when you're actually seeking knowledge? Okay, alhamdulillah. See, now it's come. So the confirmation has come through in my junk mail as well. It didn't come through in my inbox, it came in my junk. So if you guys can see now here, if I click to confirm email, it's written in the Arabic one as well. And it says it here, if you didn't receive the email, please check your junk mail folder. And that's where it came through my junk mail. So I click on this. Okay, now it's taking a bit, it's longer than usual. Bismillah. Now my computer's playing up, actually, it's being a bit slow. And now this page now should just be the page where, you're actually being able to log in. Okay. So it's in Arabic, but I'm just going to just translate for you. It says here, it's basically to press here in order to enter. Okay. So it's wishing for you to press on that button, which you just press in order to actually enter to the page. So now it's basically, we've completed the stage of actually signing up, okay, where you've registered, sorry. So we've now registered, we've confirmed registration through our email, because that's, by the way, if you register and you don't actually confirm through your email address, you won't be you won't be given access. You won't be enabled, and access won't be enabled for you to actually go in and start, okay? So once again, let's click here. Let's log in. We don't click register now, we click login, okay, because we've already registered. Now, if you want, you can read this in your own time, how you go about, but we don't need to read this. Okay, what just happened there? See, it's tried to log me in through sorry. Let's go back, because it's logged me in through my other email address that I used to sign up when I was doing it in the Arabic version. Bismillah. Subhanallah. Okay, just bear with me 1 second, everyone. Okay, now I apologize for that. I don't know what happened. It was just a little glitch. And how I resolved that, I just went back into the email, okay, here, and then afterwards I clicked again, confirm registration. So now we've registered. As soon as we go in here, it says applicant, okay, we click apply. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. And hopefully, inshallah, it should take us to the next page, or actually on the first page where we can actually start applying to the university. Okay, once again, this happens, by the way. It does happen. It didn't happen to me yesterday, but it's happening today. Like I said on the Arabic one, it didn't happen. And now for some reason it's deciding to play up. Just click reload sometimes, maybe go back, alhamdulillah, there we go. Now we're on the page where we need to be. Okay, ikhwani, this is the page that we need to be at, all of us. Now here it's written personal information. So you write our names in Arabic. Okay, and the way we're doing it, okay, alhamdulillah, it's saved. So let's just do it like that. Okay, it's saved. That's my name. Oh, that's not my surname. So, okay, let's just do it anyway. Okay, the way it comes up. There we go. So let's just say now that's it's something that you need to do in the Arabic language, by the way, everyone. Okay, you need to do it in the Arabic language. Okay, my computer is being really silly. Okay, there we go. So you fill this in, okay, and bearing in mind you have to fill in each section that has a star on it. Okay, I would say it's best, brothers, if you have 3 names, to fill it in 3 names. If you don't have like that on your passport, because it says name in Arabic according to passport. So don't just do that which is not according to your passport. If your passport has only 2 names, meaning your family name and your forename and your surname, then just do that. If it doesn't and it's got 3 names, then do 3 names. If it doesn't, if it's got 4, do 4. Do according to that which is within your passport. Okay. And then so then afterwards, choose your nationality. Okay, you should choose your nationality. United Kingdom is right there, alhamdulillah. Original nationality, United Kingdom. Choose your gender, male. If you're married, choose married. If you're single, you choose single. Alhamdulillah, with regards to the birth date, don't touch this section. When you did it in the beginning, it asks you for your age. Don't change anything, okay? Don't change anything. Where you were born. Sometimes it's England. Sometimes you just scroll right at the bottom, okay, and look for it in the Arabic version. So I'm trying to make it easy for all of you guys. I'm going to show you where it is. There we go. Al-Mamlakatul Muttahida, which is United Kingdom in Arabic. Okay, place of birth, let's say it's London. Language, English, okay, native language, okay, which is your mother tongue. Now here, your national ID, the advice I'll give to all of you all is if you have a driving license or something, then choose that. If you live in America, you live in the States, then you have I think you guys call it a social ID number or whatever. So just type in something. Okay, and that's mandatory. You have to type a number. I have residence permit in Saudi Arabia. No, so don't tick this section. Leave it blank. I have a scholarship. No, because if you choose I have a scholarship, it's going to ask you for the university. Then it's going to be like, if you've got a scholarship, why are you applying to the University of Medina? Doesn't make sense, does it? So also leave that section blank. Okay. Passport number, put in your passport number. Okay. Place of issue, London. Date of issue. Come on. It's playing up again. Okay. So let's say I issued it, February this year, which means it should have a 10-year. It should be a 10-year gap anyway. Okay, it should be a 10-year gap. So 1 second. So this should be February as well, the 20. It doesn't have to be the same date anyway. Okay. Muslim by birth, yes. If not, then don't take Muslim by birth. Your religion, obviously Islam. Here it's madhab, obviously, for those that are filling it in the Arabic version, it's going to say madhab. So you can choose no, you can choose others. It's up to you. It doesn't really make a difference, this one, because once again, it's not in red, so it's not really a major thing for them. This one, you can choose a father's name, or you can just leave it blank because it's not in red, so it's not really important. And even the ones below, your mother's name. And the reason they ask this, by the way, is just so that in case you get accepted, at least they have. So I would advise filling it in, okay, just in case, and obviously it's not mandatory. However, I would advise you do it because it helps them know exactly where your parents are if anything was to occur. And this one, once again, is going to be down below. And it's going to be in the Arabic form. Current job, put muhandis, for example, engineer, or put teacher. And this is asking current job, not for you, but rather your father. And then mother's one as well, same thing. Anyway, so here now, Ikhwani, if you're going to put in your parents' names and their nationality, whatever, at the bottom it asks for annual income in dollar, and you put it in, but you don't have to because it's not a must. Like I said to you, you don't have to put in this because it's not something they're going to base upon you being accepted or not being accepted. However, you can fit in just so that you don't leave anything blank. In terms of here, now you give your reason why you want to apply. Okay, and it's best to give something that is of makes sense because they will read this, and it's the suburb of you, the reason why you want to apply. Why should they choose you? Why should they select you? You got a couple of lines, so fill in the main things. Save personal information. الرجاء الانتظار, be patient. Wait, it's loading. تم الحفظ, so it's been saved. Don't click on next, إخواني, before you've saved the personal information. First, click on save and then go to next. If now, I'll show you in the next page actually. I'll show you in the next page. So now that's done. You clicked it, it's saved. Let's go next. This section as well, same thing. That which is in red, so we do the country color, let's say 44. There we go. And it says here Twitter account and Facebook. If you don't have Twitter and Facebook, like myself, then you don't have to fill it in. You can just put NA. But I'm just doing it just for those that do. Okay. London, London, London. Okay, just give an example. Street, London, 23, SE 11 1H7. Okay, for example, apartment number 23, district direction. Whereabout do you live? Is it north, south? Okay, let's say we live in east. Oh, sorry, I put SE in, so south. Post box is, let's just say, nearest embassy obviously is going to be what? Now this one, we should choose London. It should come up. There we go, London. So if you live in UK and you don't live in Ireland, obviously, because there's only one in UK and there's in London and I think Ireland and obviously something Scotland as well. So you choose London. Okay, choose London. That's your nearest embassy. It means embassy. What does the embassy mean? Saudi embassy. Where's your nearest Saudi embassy? So if you get accepted, they know where to send the visa. Does that make sense? If you get accepted, they know where to send the visa. So here it's going to be London. And that's something very important and crucial for you to all bear in mind. You have to choose your nearest embassy. Relative information. Let's say I'll give my brother's information. So in case anything was to occur, they can contact him. Okay. Brother. Address, same address. Phone number, leave that blank. You don't have to, that one because it's going to be the same, so I don't have to fill it in. Here you can give relative information number 2, someone that you can obviously bet you deem to see that they are able to, be contacted by the university. Teachers information, if you want to put something in terms of your teacher's information and their address, someone that's basically they have taught you and the Jamia can contact them as a point of reference. So let's say I choose Hassan, okay. Academic level will be, let's say, high school. His address will go here, his mobile phone number if he's got one, and then, post address. Okay, so this is the information. So that information that I've just put there, everyone, is the information that I would put regarding the one that I deem for, or I see befitting for the university to contact in case they wanted the reference or anything like that. Voluntary works and interests and hobbies, you can fill that in as well. Once I've finished, yeah, and I'm giving you guys an example now. Let's say I take this off and I take this off, okay? Let's say I forgot to fill that in and I try to click save in order to go next. It's not going to happen. It's not going to allow me to go next. Why? Because I forgot to fill in something that's mandatory. And that's why I did that on purpose to let you guys know that this is something. And when it's in blue, Ikhwani, you have to refill it in again. And then I'll fill in their name and their mobile number. Now we'll try to click save information. It's loading. And it should say Tam al-Hifz. Yeah, so it's not written it there, but it's worked. So they managed to save all of that information. Okay, and how we know that it's done, okay, is that we go to the next page. If you want, we could do it again. Save personal information. Tam al-Hifz. So that means it's finished. Tam al-Hifz means it's finished and it saves on that page. Now we can go next. Let's go to next. Okay, it's taking me back again, even though I did fill that in. Once again, let's just be patient and try and do it again, no problem. Okay. I mean, I'm telling you, it was so much easier when I did it in the Arabic language yesterday. The people that speak Arabic, when I was on this page, and everything was working. But قدر الله ما شاء فعل, it's deciding to play up. Now, as you can see there, it's in blue. If that does occur, then you can get in contact with me, because sometimes, as I did inform you all that MSL does provide services where we can apply on your behalf. We do a live phone call video. That's MSL. We do have these services, alhamdulillah. If it does occur and it gives you issues, then you can always get in contact with us and you can book us in. The nearest embassy. London. Okay, and then we fill in this one as well. Save information. Something that we missed out. What did we miss out? County. So here we missed this section out, hence why it didn't allow us to what? المملكة المتحدة, nearest embassy, London. So as soon as you do the country, the embassy should come up straight away. If you choose Afghanistan, if you choose Iraq, if you choose Pakistan, if you choose Somalia, if you choose Nigeria, straight away the capital city will come, or the city that has the embassy, will come up. Okay, so let's click save again. تم الحفظ. Now that's worked. We'll go into the next section. Let's go next. Now in this section here, we have academic degree, highest secondary, let's say. Name in Arabic. Okay, that's my name in Arabic according to the certificate. Name in English, should have it there. Name of the school. Let's say it's United Kingdom. It didn't come up. Some weird reason UK doesn't come up in English, but it comes up in Arabic. Allahu A'lam the reason why. No surprise anyway. There we go. Was it government or was it private? Type in the school. Let's just say, when did you obtain that certificate? Let's say you obtained it in last year in June. Let's say you got a 5. Your GPA was 5 out of 5. This overall grade is out of, that's what it means. Was it excellent, very good, good, or acceptable? Let's say it was excellent. We click add. Okay, as soon as we've clicked add, now we scroll down. Okay, and then we do this one as well. Someone that you can choose to be someone that recommended you. So let's say his name is Hassan. Okay, he's a teacher. Okay, and his academic degree was, let's say it was a master's, and he's someone that you can choose. Usually I would say to you all, those that gave you the reference tazkiyah, put them down, okay, because so that it can match. And then you click add. You can add more than one. You can add several ones. So Hassan, for example, his full name was Hassan. If Hassan something, I just put Hassan, and then we'll put another one as well. Let's say we choose Muhammad. Let's say we choose to do Muhammad Ishaq. Okay, and he was a teacher. Okay, and let's say he got a bachelor's, and he's a public figure, well-known figure. Okay, we choose him. So now we've got 2. You can add as many as you wish. Okay, click save. رجاء الانتظار تم الحفظ. Okay, now it's finished. So we finished the first 3. Now we go down, we click next. Never click next until you've saved the information. And we can always go back as well and review that which we've done. Now, your academic background, with regards to your Quran, have you memorized the entire Quran? Have a Quran certificate? Have certification in several qira'ats? Academic text, which is matun. Let's say you've got, for example, a matan. Let's say you've got a matan in, in Islamic studies or what have you. So put a matan in aqidah. Okay, and then you got a matan in, I don't know, in fiqh. Okay, and then so on and so forth. And you can number them as well. Now the next one here, Arabic. Is it weak? Your writing, is it weak, acceptable, good? Is it never? Okay, is your listening, let's just say it's weak. It's weak. Your conversation, let's say, is acceptable, but your listening is weak as well. You can just more or less just speak. You can't speak, sorry. You can have conversation, sorry, but it's acceptable. Let's say, I don't know, Albanian language. Your writing is good. Your reading is good. Your conversation also is good. And your listening is good. So that means you've got another language that you've added. We click add, it's going to be added. Very simple. Exams, maybe in the Albanian language, Albanian. Okay, let's say you got sorry, did I spell that wrong? Okay, Mount, let's say you got a 5. The date was, you got it this year in May. Add. So now you've added an exam with regards to a language that you did. So now the uni is seeing you that you're academic, you've also, participated in an exam within another language, and mashallah, you got a 5, which is good. So add anything there just so that it kind of, this here, Ikhwani, anything that you can add which is going to strengthen your application, add it. Courses. Let's say you did a course in completing the Quran. Completing the Quran. Okay. Course type. Say it is okay. Duration of the course was for 3 years. Okay, so it's for 3. And institution was called Quran School. The date, let's say you did it and it occurred last year in September. Add. Now you've got something also to add where you've actually did a course. Awards. Let's say you've got award in Quran. Okay. And you did it this year, early this year in May. You click add as well. So now you've put yourself in a position where if someone else looks at your application and they compare it to another person who's got no awards, they've got no certificates, they've got no courses, no exams, no language that they've done, you're going to be much more stronger. So you're going to be much more stronger. So here now you've done that, we've added it, tammil hifz. Okay. Let's go to the other section now. Okay, let's go next. Now here it says tracks and choices. Do you want to go the theoretical method? Do you want to go through the track, the theoretical track, or do you want to go through the scientific track, which is just basically engineering or studying other things, just normal, like it's like more or less like accountants or financial kind of thing. Yeah. الحاسب الآلي و what does it say? I can't see. ونظم المعلومات. Do you want to go through that route coming all the way from the west? You want to do that? I don't recommend it personally, and I strongly don't recommend it because, like I said, I accept all the conditions, of course. Study type is going to be full time. You click that. Of course, you want to be full time. And here now, Ikhwani, it's not really important what you choose. For example, I can have the choice where I want to do hadith as my first choice, okay, which was my first choice, and that's what I did. And it can be a thing when I get there, I change my mind. So I've left it like this. Does it mean that they're definitely going to put me in Sharia when I finish the Ma'had, the Arabic Institute? No, it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that. But rather what it means is just to see what you have, in terms of your raghabat. But you can, if you want to, put it at the top. You can do that, or you can just leave it second choice, whatever. But anyway, once you finish, and all the brothers can tell you, as soon as you finish the Ma'had, they're going to ask you, what do you want to study? And they'll give you the paper to come in, whatever. So let's save the choice that we made, al-raja al-intidhar. Always wait, be patient, you're a student of knowledge. Be patient, have some patience, okay? And then click next. And I'm not joking about this, Ikhwani. I'm actually telling you this. I'm telling you stuff in advance because once you get there, you're going to be tested with a heap of things, okay? From the moment you land all the way until, may Allah give you tawfiq, each and every one of you, until you graduate, okay? Make sure you're just patient. Be patient. Now, let's upload. And of course, I don't have anything to upload because obviously I'm not applying, but I'm just showing you guys. And I can't leave it blank, unfortunately. So I'm just going to upload random things. Okay. One second, Ikhwani. Okay, 1 second. Just 1 second. So now it's loading. So I think my screen, you can't see it most likely. Okay, let's go back. So now, okay, so I've uploaded something there. So you got the colored picture, the high school certificate, translation of school certificate in Arabic. You know, you upload all these things. Okay. And once again, Ikhwani, for those that need help with the application, if you see things that are difficult, maybe you can't do it, it's a bit of stress, then you can always reach out to MSL and we can always support you through the way using MSL services. And even in terms of translation, we provide translation services. Alhamdulillah, we're well known to the universities in Saudi Arabia. Many brothers that were accepted have used our services. And by the fadl of Allah Azza wa Jal, they were accepted. Okay, so these are just now the beginning stages. Okay, you got the medical report. And it says here medical report issue period should not exceed 6 months. And that's very crucial. Okay, that's very, very crucial. You have to make sure it does not exceed more than 6 months. I'm just using just random stuff so that, you know, I can speed up the process for you all. Okay. Translation of everything. You see how you have the original document and then it's asked for the translation. The document, translation. And that's how it is because you have to provide a document and then you do the translation. Document, translation, document, translation. Many people may ask as well, why is it that we have to only, because here it gives an option just to add maybe 1 or 2 school certificates, but when you get there, they'll request or require you to actually give them all of your school certificates. Hence why translating them is very crucial, because when you get there and you've got all of them translated, they want to see not just one, they want to see all of the certificates that you managed to, for example, GCSEs. They're not gonna want to just see one, but rather they need to see all of them. Okay. By the way, Ikhwani, just to make it clear, where you see the stars, that's the mandatory stuff. So from number 14 downwards, okay, number 14 downwards, I don't have to actually fill in. So I can leave that blank. But my advice, my personal advice, is where you see an option to fill in. For example, let's say you've got 2 tazkiyas, okay? Let's say you've got 2. I would recommend you to fill in the rest of the ones that you don't need to fill in. Put your tazkiyas in, put your certificates in. So at least you've got a full file. They've put 18 options for a reason, okay? Of course, many of us, we don't need English language exam certificates because that's English is our first language. Usually that's for those that want to go through the scientific route and study maybe engineering, or they don't come from the West. But put in a different school certificate, put in your GCSE levels, exam certificates, put in your degrees, whatever. Try and make your application strong. That's the main thing. Make sure everything is not black and white. Make sure it's in color. Make sure it's got the logo, it's got the stamp, you know, it's got the school signature, everything is there. These are all things that will aid your application. Your references, make sure you get a reference from someone that's known to the university, or for example, someone that is known to the university, whether it's a person or whether it's an institute, whether it's a masjid, whatever it may be. Now we've got everything there intact, alhamdulillah. And it didn't happen to me now, but it happened yesterday. If a file is too big, it will tell you it can't be more than 4 gig. Okay, then we click next. Now we click here. You know, you read all of these. Are you a disabled person? No. Are you suffering from, you know, chronic disease? No, you're not, alhamdulillah. Save questions and undertaking. We have to accept. So we didn't accept. See how we clicked save and it didn't work? Error. Accept conditions. We didn't click that we accept the conditions. These are the conditions. You can read them. I pledge that all of my information I entered is correct and what have you. All of these things, Ikhwani, you can just read, and then as soon as you're happy, yes, you click save. Al-Raja al-Intidhar. It's gonna work. What would be funny now is if they accept me, which they won't obviously, but then click next. You don't need to preview all my data because I'm happy with everything. Click apply. Now, here is the thing that you have to all bear in mind, Ikhwani. I'm not going to repeat it more than twice, only because it's very important. لا يمكن تعديل بعد, meaning after you click confirm yes, you can't go back and change anything. So if you, for example, are not happy, click no, preview all my data, you know, meaning go back to all of the personal information, contact information, academic background, tracks and choices, attachments and questions, and make sure you, some people, they say, oh, I chose Holland, I chose that I'm from Holland, my nationality, even though I'm from the UK, I made a mistake with my name, I made a mistake with my passport number. Make sure you are certain that all the information you've entered is correct. Your details, your number, your email address, make sure everything is correct, brothers. Don't rush, take your time. That's why I do advise, if you need help, contact MSL. We have services where we'll help you go through everything. And Bismillah, let's click yes. As soon as now you click yes, okay, what should happen is that it should load and it should say, congratulations, application successful, and they should give you like a number. Okay, you can see it loading on the top. And here, if you scroll down, it says your request has been registered. Alhamdulillah, it's finished. We have the registration number. Everything is there. Now, brothers, this means you have applied to the university. What next? What happens next after you've applied to the university? What happens next is that you should make dua to Allah the Almighty Jalla Jalali. Make dua to Allah Azza wa Jal that He gives you the capability of being accepted, that He makes you from those that get accepted. Make dua to Allah Azza wa Jal that, you know, to aid you from being from those that be accepted. Don't stop your life. Don't put your life on hold or on pause. Carry on living your life. Okay, brothers, carry on living your life, because that's the advice that I remember I received from the backer.com, I think it was, back in the days when I applied many years ago. And I literally lived through the advice. I literally took on the advice and I applied. As soon as I finished applying, what did I do? I carried on with my life and I forgot the fact that I applied to the university. I wasn't anticipating it. I wasn't anxious. I wasn't all the time checking. I did it in the first, I won't lie to you, truth be told, I did it in the first maybe month. Afterwards, I literally forgot. Like I said, I'm going to release the video of how I got accepted, and so you guys can have an insight of how it actually happened. And I literally forgot about everything until I received the phone call. So my point is, just try to carry on living your life, and inshallah everything will go well. If Allah wishes for you to get accepted, you'll be accepted. If Allah wishes you to not get accepted, you won't get accepted. At the end of the day, that which Allah decrees is khair for us and wills for us is khair. Al khairu fi makhtarahu Allah. You know, make dua. Dua is silah al mu'min. Dua is the supplication is the weapon for the believers. And on that note, inshallah, I think I'll end. And anything else I've missed out, reach out to MSL if you need any, if you have any questions, if you need to know anything. That's it, done. This number now, registration number, is key. It's crucial. Keep that number, brothers. Don't lose that number, because if you lose that number, you may have issues later on with regards to you actually being accepted and what have you. And I have to now go. My son's calling me. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. وآخر دعوانا عن الحمد لله رب العالمين. I ask Allah Azza wa Jal to make this a beneficial video and to make from those that wish do see it. Da'wah to come make dua for us to carry on these efforts, support our efforts, And if you need anything, reach out to us. واخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم